G'day YouTube, how the heck we doing? It is Foul Play here. We're back for the third match of this modern league versing Sicken here. And we lost the die roll. Opponent plays out Savvy Trio in tapped. Okay. Our 7 looks pretty reasonable. I think in whatever matchup this is, we probably want it to be on the play. We still have like very, very good tempo with the hand though. Powerful auras, so not the worst place to be in. And opponent passes to us. Let's see what they're packing. We'll run out the Audacity we just top decked. That seems fine to me. That one has resolved, so it seems fine now to dangle the Rancor as well. See if our opponent responds. Looks like that resolves too. Interesting spot. Obviously not playing around any Pyroclasm type effects currently in Modern. I think if our opponent was holding up Counterspell, it could be Leyline Binding that we're about to get hit by. I guess this could just be, this is probably Domain Zoo, right? Take that back, they get a Forest. Besage you, the Rancor or the Audacity? I don't know. Audacity is pretty good, that gives us an extra card draw. Okay, they take the damage and the turn passes. Interesting. So against Living End, we could be in a little bit of trouble. If we're versing Rhinos, though, we're in a pretty reasonable spot. Yeah, let's just go full tilt. And resolving the Sentinel's Eyes will be a lethal amount of damage. Again, like Rhinos can have some room to play with their like blocking ability, the toughness the Rhinos have, but realistically we're dishing a lot of trample damage here. Opponent's going to have trouble keeping up. Alright, so they do play out the Beseju. Temple Garden, come in tapped. And we hit them down to 4 life, presumably, yep, cracked to 3. And we see Ketratriome off that one. Okay. So I still think we're in a pretty strong spot to just win on our next attack. Oh, actually, this could be Indomitable Creativity. I'm just looking here because they play both Savvy and Ketratriome. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, apologies. Opponent concedes, trying to conceal information here. Alright, so assuming it is Indomitable Creativity that we are versing, they're trying to cheat an Archon or Cruelty into play, which makes target opponent sacrifice a creature or planeswalker, just got a card, and they drain us for 3 while drawing a card. So, like, it's pretty powerful, right? They do run, as I was saying before, Ketratriome, plus Savvy Triome, pardon me. Obviously, like, well, this one doesn't have Beseju in the main deck. Alright, well, this other copy does have Beseju in the main deck, so I guess there's a little bit of variation between the land base that people can go for. From the sideboard, we expect more Beseju, which can be an issue with the Renin 6 lock, where they can return a Beseju a turn, which is very, very hard to keep up with. Nature's Claim for more enchantment and removal. And yeah, like, you know, this big bad guy here, which they tutor out with like Polymorph on a Dwarven Mind token. Alright, so into this matchup, we do bring in our ley lines, so like, the Archon does have to target us, so if it doesn't target us, we don't have to sack a creature, we don't have to discard. Can be interacted with Beseju, but we might as well bring it in because it is that good. That forces them to have the Beseju. Gadok Teeg is also really strong. It stops them from casting Indomitable Creativity altogether. Floofy Paws can come out, and then we need to remove some other cards as well. So Sentinel's Eyes plays well into their counter magic, but doesn't fly over the top of their creatures, so I think 2 Griffspoon is fine. This seems like reasonable sideboarding. Reminder guys, if you do enjoy the video and want to see more content like this, please consider subscribing. We see this hand that's like really weak to a lightning bolt type effect. I think it can be really good if they don't have Lightning Bolt though. Let's risk it for the biscuit. After we resolve one Ethereal Armor on our Gaddock Teague, we'll be past Lightning Bolt. And we can also search up a Dried Arbor as well, which is fine. Alright, opponent plays out Valakut here. If we search up Dried Arbor, it's bad against specifically Lightning Bolt. I think we're better off like Temple Garden here, being a little bit conservative. Maybe we hit a different fetch land for... Okay, I just wasted a point of damage there. Apologies. I'm busy explaining stuff. So we'll resolve the Gaddock Teague. Pass the turn. This probably gets Lightning Bolted. Okay, not yet. That's good. They can still kill this with like Fire Ice though, so we're not out of the woods. Okie dokie. Maybe our opponent miscounts off Ethereal Armor and thinks it's going to go to a 3-3 and they can kill it afterwards. So that resolves. Beautiful. See what happens to this second one. That also resolves. I mean, maybe we got this wrong and we're just versing Living End and we're going to look really dumb, but let's make our opponent have some description of interaction here. And attack in. Alright, we actually do resolve that damage. So it's possible their interaction is like Leyline Binding or something. Because they do have that Savai Triome as well. There's the Savai, so access to white mana. Expressive Iteration. Also, our opponent played Valakut, so that's probably a sign that we're versing something like a ramp Scapeshift deck. So I guess we're just versing a Scapeshift deck, realistically. Opponent has Valky, okay, yeah. So definitely not creativity, but Gaddock Teague is still good in this matchup. Switches off Scapeshift, switches off Bring to Light, things like that. And switches off like Valky shenanigans with Tibalt, right? Alright, opponent plays creature side of Valky. We've got the one of Spirit Mantle in hand here. 2 cards enter the revealed zone. Wow, he still gets to take one of these cards away through Leyline. That's silly wording, right? Enters the battlefield. Each opponent reveals their hand. For each opponent, exile a creature. Oh, wow. So we dodge it because, like, we don't have creature. Wow, we're so lucky. This is such a commander wording where our opponent doesn't have to target a creature. Anyway, we do get the victory. We do just get to attack in. Deal well and truly lethal damage to our opponent, and Gaddock Teague is an absolute superstar in Modern at the moment. So thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to let me know down below. Till next time, have a wonderful day. I'll see you then.